No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
I beg to differ, young lady. We aren't. Oh, okay.
We are.
We are, apparently.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this live. And for those of you who couldn't make it and are watching it,
We're moving.
hello.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
We're...
Oh, I got to turn it down. Sorry.
Thank you. All right. So,
Boom.
here we are. Again, another month has gone by already. It's crazy, eh?
It's ridiculous. I'm getting old. Way too fast. Way too fast.
So who do we have with us?
There's
who's
4
in
people there, but I can see Doomed Fireman. G'day, mate.
Hello, mate.
And also Pellman's here.
Yay!
How you, Pellman? How you doing, buddy? It's good to see you back again.
As long as you don't talk Alpha Strike, we'll be fine.
So I bought the new rules for Alpha Strike, and we're going to have a game live.
Yay!
No, we're not going to do that.
In honor of Pellman.
But they're discussing the new Kickstarter actually.
So let's start with that then. I guess
Yeah.
might be the way to go. So what have you seen? Just so I know where we're at.
I saw one. Well, I saw a couple of videos come up, but I saw one video from Big Red 40K, I think it is, and he was just talking about the new Kickstarter and what sort of stuff he thinks is going to be in it, and all I could think the whole time he was talking was a new Kickstarter. There's a new Kickstarter. It's mercenaries.
So we haven't got the capability to put anything up, or we're doing
No, we can't bing stuff
unfortunately, so-
live. You see,
Yeah,
it's
we're
just
not at that
me
level
doing
yet,
which is
unfortunately.
stupid.
But there were some themed box sets of some slightly resculpts and some new designs that they're working on as well. So themed box sets for different types of mercenaries. I saw the Hanson's Rough Riders,
Which is cool.
which is very cool. Yeah, they're very well known. The Light Horse, R&D Light Horse, which is very famous. So
Very famous.
They have one of your favourite mechs in there, the Highlander, actually.
Yeah. So I could have 2 Highlanders.
And it has I think it had a jumping hatchetman or something as well, which was really cool.
Like a Thunderbolt or something. It's got like
Thunderbolt, that's
Is
right.
that a Thunderbolt?
Yeah,
it's got all like smoke behind
in
it, like the new sculpt for the Elementals with all the smoke.
Yeah.
Very cool.
It's funny.
Very cool
Some
looking.
people were saying that they're like, oh, I'd rather have a new design than something like that. But I don't know. I mean, if you're just getting a new design, okay, yes, you're going to get through all the designs quicker and things like that. But sometimes it's cool to have something a little different.
A different sculpt of a similar thing means that you've got an easy way to tell them apart.
That's true. Yeah.
I mean, if you have a whole lance and you're not putting numbers on things or anything like that, then that's one easy way to tell those 2 mechs apart, isn't it?
Some people like to magnetize their stuff, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do different poses and whatever.
Some people do. Yep. Some people are insane. It's a perfectly serviceable miniature. Oh, I know. I'll hack it up and drill little metal things into it and put magnets on it, and then I'll put it all back together again. Dear, oh dear.
One of the interesting things, and a lot of people have talked about it and were wondering if they were going to do it. Well, those questions have been answered. Vehicles.
Yes. Yes, that's going to be cool. I saw the Maxim hovercraft there. We were just having a look like a few minutes ago. And what was the other one that looked cool? Oh, the Ontos.
Yeah.
The Ontos is in there.
And the Demolisher.
And the Demolisher.
The classics
Yeah.
there.
But the Ontos was in our tracked vehicles list.
That's right.
We didn't actually mention the Demolisher, did we?
Can't remember.
Wow.
There's a lot of really nice tracked vehicles out there. So, but they've got some wheeled ones. They've got some. I think it was like a pack rat. Or whatever. I'm pretty sure it was like a
like a little like wheeled vehicle. Yeah.
Thing, yeah. So R2D2 of the BattleTech world.
Dear.
That was good. Yeah. So there was I think it was a Warrior helicopter. There was a VTOL there.
Yeah. I think that they'll probably put that with a better base, because I think the one we saw was sitting just on a hex base. I think they'll probably give you a flight stand for it, most likely.
Or something, yeah. Not quite
Well,
sure
hopefully,
what they're going to do.
but we'll see.
Yeah. But they also had quad mechs, which was cool. I saw the Scorpion, which is a classic, and of course the Goliath. Well, I guess both.
They're both classics.
Goliath,
Well, the Goliath is the only one I want. Scorpion's cool, but it just, if you use the wrong variant, it just kills itself.
It's
basically.
cool, but it's hot.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's ridiculous.
But it's nice. There's branching into the quads and some vehicles just to see how it goes.
Yeah, and I'm hopeful because they're doing like a lance of Eridani Light Horse and a lance of like different mercenary groups.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll do a small selection from stables of Solaris ones later on.
Which, yeah. So, okay, we've now mentioned that multiple times. It's pretty obvious that's what we want.
I would really like to see some of those redone, like resculpted, and have like a rework of the rule system that they had. But I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think that would be really, really good.
One of the other things that they had to look at was a battle force sort of set. So it has it's one of the biggest posters that they've done. So it's a big poster thing of like the inner sphere, and you play in like Succession Wars level sort of stuff, which is really, really cool. Because the old board game that was great. That was a lot of fun, but you can't really get it anymore. So hopefully this will, even if it's not exactly the same, something similar, just to pass the time would actually be kind of cool.
Yeah, that would be really cool. Yeah, so Doom Fireman saying he's very excited to see quads and vehicles in plastic. Yes.
Yeah.
Dead set. I'm hoping that there's going to be more than just the ones that we were seeing. I mean, they might do stretch goals and all that sort of stuff. We'll have to wait. It's autumn for America and spring for us, right? I think is when they're supposed to be doing it.
Yeah, because they're opposite, aren't they?
Yeah, because the thing I saw said fall, which is autumn in America. So I'm assuming that's spring for us. But, I mean, Australia, being the penal colony that we are used to having to wait for things.
No. That's penal death world.
Yes, penal death world, of Australia, yes.
Dwarf elfish diplomacy.
940 things in this photo that will kill you. Yes, the tree is one of them.
I wonder if we're on it.
Probably.
Not. It sends the wrong message, doesn't it?
Dear, oh dear.
But yeah, it'll be interesting. That more news will come as we get closer to the release date.
But they've done a bunch of new like novels and things as well, I think, and a couple of reprints of some of the books. I think they reprinted Tac Ops.
Yeah, a lot of them have. Yeah. New covers.
I think there's a reprint of Tac Ops, and I think they're doing a new Alpha Strike box set.
They are,
which is that's kind of cool. That's actually really cool. That would be kind of nice to see.
Just
Hellman's still there.
Waiting for him to go.
No, get effed. No,
well, I mean, you do get some new sculpts in there. I believe a Wraith was one of them. One of the mechs that they put in it. Yeah, and it looks kind of cool.
I love me my Wraith.
Yeah.
It's a really good mech.
So they've got five clan designs, five clan mechs. I don't know if they're not all new designs. Some of them are, and 8 inner sphere mechs with some new ones in there.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, we're talking some pretty decent games. I'm not sure what sort of price point that's going to come in at, but like everything else, you're going to get probably some new playmats as well, some new designs for those, and some other bits and pieces. And because it's got both clan and inner sphere technology in it, it might actually have a more complete rule book if you're buying the others separately.
There he is. Don't care about Alpha Strike, but I do want to see a Time of War.
Ooh. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Regal's in.
Oh, really? Oh. Well, they've got Destiny now. Some people like it, some people don't. I don't know. I haven't really had a close look.
Time of War and Destiny are kind of like Time of War is one of the RPG things.
It's
right?
It's the RPG thing.
Regal is in. G'day, Regs. How are you, mate? Haven't seen your comment for a while. Was worried about you. Thought the UK had exploded or something. Good morning from sunny UK.
Sunny UK.
If it's cold over there, get a room ready because I'm coming.
He likes the cold.
Time of War is far better than Destiny, apparently. Yes.
Okay.
It's probably I'm just guessing, but it's probably geared more towards the actual mech combat than the RPG side of things, I guess.
I think they put rules in there to sort of simplify combat to speed it up.
Okay.
Which is why there's quite a few sort of channels that are doing battle reports that use Destiny.
Yeah.
with like some Alpha Strike and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I've watched some of them.
It
and
is
I'm
what
like,
it is, you know.
yeah.
But that's the great thing about the BattleTech. You can play any type you like.
can play it however the hell you want to.
Alpha Strike, throw in some RPG stuff, make your own scenarios. Cool.
Yeah, it's great, and you can use any of the systems that you want, and you can mix and match, and you can do all sorts of stuff. Yeah, Death from Above Wargaming does it a lot.
Yeah,
yeah. I've seen a few of their videos. I usually end up like, unfortunately, quitting out like halfway between. They do some really cool production stuff. Like if you're into those game types, and they're a really interesting battle report to watch because they do a lot of cool stuff. But yeah, it's they do a lot of Destiny, and I think they do a few of other stuff as well. But it's mainly the Destiny ones that I've seen.
You know what box sets I want?
Oh, what do you want?
I want Somerset Strikers, and I want the Malthus, you know, from the first Somerset Strikers, the animated series.
Oh, okay.
I want the Strikers. And what? Oh my god!
I've seen it on YouTube, and I'm like, I started watching the first one. I'm like, I can't get into it anymore.
Oh, probably just wasn't your time. But
no,
it was very cool. But
not.
Yeah, I definitely want to get the Somerset Striker stuff and like the Jade Falcon characters and that from that as another set. I think that'd be cool because you could then play through the scenario. I mean, you can do it anyway. They've got all the mechs out, but it's like to have you could put in the character cards that sort of more match how they were at that time.
Yeah,
and you could use it in the scenarios that are say in a book somewhere or something. You can match it up with something.
Yeah,
it could even be like a fancy box set.
That would be
do
really
it as
cool,
a box set instead of the separate ones. It'd be a bit more work, but you've got a new scenario book, whatever, match in with the pilot cards. You could come up with something pretty interesting there, I reckon. I think that'd be cool. What?
So yeah, Pellman's saying they're all numbers, not lore, which is a thing. I watched some of their Battlelytics episodes, and I'm like, if that was how I chose my mechs, that would be really interesting. But I don't really care.
We go, that's pretty. I want that.
Yeah, that one looks awesome. Let's go. What does it do? I don't care. I want Thrym.
It's only got a 10.
And he's got a module pack for the Strikers.
What?
A module pack.
Oh,
is that like the RPG thing? All need variants of the Somerset Strikers, and Briggle's saying, am I the only one who wants boats and submarines for BattleTech in plastic? No, you're not.
No.
Because I would love to see one of those river monitors.
Oh, I'm under attack. Hello, dog.
Are we ignoring you, buddy?
Sorry, buddy. Yeah, but I think that'd be cool.
I would love to see the river monitor, the one with the twin Act 20s.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to see one of them, and the submarines are just gold.
Yeah.
X-Man with twin shoulder missile pods. Is that what they've got?
That's what he had, yeah. Twin LRM-15 pack with some medium lasers and a hatchet. That was Adam Steiner's ride initially. Yeah.
Seriously?
It worked really well. Yeah.
Wow, I like it.
But then he upgraded to the Awesome with the 3 PPCs or something. So
yeah. Actually, I think I remember reading his name on the X-Men cards.
yes, because that was what he had.
Okay,
yeah.
That's all right then. Cool. But it was like a variant.
Yeah. But it would be, it would be really cool to have something just for that sort of scenario thing. So.
A good one to play out would be Malthus against Steiner.
The final battle.
The final
They
battle.
had a final battle, which was epic.
Lawmaster. Gamer.
You should watch it. Okay, you should watch it. You know, just
I've got to get into it. I watched like the first episode or something where the clan has come down and it keeps skipping from the old school cartoon to like a really old school 3D thing.
Yeah,
when they put their battle computers on or whatever. And
yeah,
I watched it and it's cool. But I could be playing BattleTech right now.
Well, there's that too, yeah.
I could just put Steam on and start playing Harebrained Schemes one, and it would be almost as cool, and I can make the pew pew noises in my head. Dear.
Let's have a look. Oh, now Lexington 476. So fairly new to making some comments lately, but he's been commenting on some good stuff. There was one. He asked a question: is there a short bow mech?
Yeah, no. It was a bowman.
Yeah,
There's a bowman, but there
so
isn't a
there's-
short bow, as far as I know.
That's right. So, but when I saw that, it actually reminded me of something that happened like 8 years ago. Funny how the brain works.
Funny how the brain
So
works.
someone else asked me the same question. What mech is the short bow? And I went, look, I said, I can't find a short bow. And I remember that there was a Capellan design.
Like a vehicle or a mech?
No, it's a mech.
Wow.
And it's based off the old, it's called the Duan Gun. That's what it looks like. Duan Gun, okay? So it's a light mech. Production year 3058. It was based off the old Starling design called the Sling, which was like a locusty speed, and it had three LRM 5s and I think it was a tag or something. Longbow,
Shortbow, crossbow,
but this is
sling.
So yeah. So this one actually,
I've seen a theme.
The name actually translates to short bow, essentially.
Long gone. Okay.
So yes. Is there a short bow? Yes. Is it called the short bow?
No.
No.
Not really, but yes.
So, but it is fast. I've got it open here. It's got LRM 10 and 2 medium lasers.
118 k's an hour, so slightly under.
I think it's a 711.
Yeah, slightly under locus speed. Yeah.
So BV2 737 BV, but that's kind of cool. It's fun.
See, that was what I got too. Bragg was just saying, watching the cartoon with my son currently on episode 7, and it's a hard watch. And it is. It kind of is.
For the age, yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, it was made a while ago.
It was.
Yeah, so...
It was one of the first, actually, that started using that sort of computer-generated stuff.
3D, yeah.
So that's, yeah.
Yeah, and that was what the old... Like, some of that is what the old games used to look like. It was almost like that. It was better because they moved on a little bit, but it was almost like that. And it's like, yeah, it is a bit of a hard watch, but I'll probably get into it. I mean, they're all on YouTube, so it's
that's
like,
right. Yeah, they've all had that little remaster thing, and they're quite good. It's funny. There was a chat with the director or something of that series.
Oh, I saw that come up. Wasn't that Tex?
It was you maybe
or HPG.
HPG. Yeah, they did an interview with him. During that, he said, because like when you make like a cartoon and all that sort of thing, like Disney, when it makes its things, it wants to sell lunchboxes.
Yeah,
that's what it's all about. Yeah, you make money when people go and watch the movie, but it's the lunchboxes
and they were selling the figures and
all like that sort of thing. And that's so. You know, when they set out to make this cartoon, that's what they also wanted to do. But apparently, the big fan base for it wasn't actually like the younger people. It was sort of like the older ones who were
everyone that was playing BattleTech.
Yeah, they've sort of outgrown lunchboxes and stuff. You know, I don't think any gamer actually outgrows Fairy Bread though. That's crazy, isn't it?
Not necessarily.
They offer it everywhere. It's gone.
I'd still be eating it.
So that's what I say. You didn't sort of make as much money off the toys, but
no, but there were toys for it.
No, there were. Yeah,
they did like little figurine things, like a G.I. Joe type thing, but it was a mech and you shoot things and stuff. Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, they were cool. But anyway, yeah, I think it'd be cool. But you should watch it. Get it. Just drink some alcohol if it helps you. I don't know, just to relax or something.
Pellman would buy the lunchbox just for the hell of it. Yeah, most people
probably too. Yeah.
Especially if they did it like currently. If they do the new Kickstarter and put that in as a stretch goal, I bet you they'll sell like thousands of the friggin' things.
Especially if it was a lunchbox random insert unboxing sort. What do they call it? A salvage lunchbox.
With like a random
random one of their miniatures in
put on there. You put a couple of minis in there, but have like a random thing printed on the front. So it'll be a mech like embossed on the front of the thing, and it might have an archer or a stalker or something like that. You can like print random ones up and then say, well, it's $20 for a random lunchbox. They'd sell thousands of those.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Stuff the new archer plushie in there. Archer plushie.
Breggle's kid would buy one too. Yep. I'd buy one. It's sad, but I would.
Yes, your son would buy it, yes.
Yeah, my son would buy one.
Yeah.
I mean, he's too old for lunchboxes as well, mate. Or an Irby themed rubbish bin. they'd get away with that.
Oh yeah.
With the little flip top thing. You just step on his feet and his head opens up.
I don't know, little clan symbol.
Yeah. You could have it as like a desktop, one of those desktop rubbish bins that was all the rage back in the day, where they had the little itty bitty bins.
We're so wasteful of stuff now.
Yeah.
Aren't we? We need like a big wheelie bin.
They used to have like the fad was an itty bitty bin, and you had like a little rubbish bin thing cast in plastic, but it was desk size, so you could stick it on your desk, pull the top off and put stuff in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
you could do that with an Herbie and just like push on his foot and the top opens up. That'd be cool.
We just need to go out and find an old, like an R2D2 thing and just modify that. That's probably easy.
I reckon they should do a Stein. Just a big mug.
How's your Stein going?
That's pretty good. It's cool. I'm not drinking.
You just don't touch it.
I don't want to touch it.
I love this.
It's awesome. It's going to sit there where I won't break it.
I'll never touch it, never
But
look
you
at it,
could
just in case.
Yeah, just in case. But you can make an Herbie into a Stein and have a little flip top for the drinking. You could even make it into a beer jug and have it like pour out of the Act 10 or something.
How about an Overlord?
Yes.
Or no, actually, no. Yeah, Overlord. You would, because that's the taller, big egg-shaped one. There's a Union which is more round, and then the Overlord's bigger. So you could have the top.
Yeah.
Like a big egg.
Pelham was late to the broadcast and didn't hear about the Kickstarter. What and when is it coming? So for those of you who don't know, it's spring for us. The thing that I saw said fall was when they were coming out. So that would be for you Americana guys. And that should be spring in Australia. But, I mean, stuff happens.
Yeah.
But that's when it's due, apparently. That's going to drop, and then they're going to do the whole thing. And there's a bunch of new mechs and things. There's it's all mercenary based, and there's all different mercenary companies and things. And there's some really cool stuff, vehicles, mechs, everything. It looks really, really good.
Yep. So at this stage, most of the love is towards the inner sphere, but there is some clan. A little bit of clan stuff. I haven't seen any clan vehicles, but that's...
But the Rifleman 2C was one of the ones that we saw there, 2C, and there's a few...
There was the...
Locust 2C, was it?
The Jenna 2C.
Jenna 2C, that was it.
Yep. What else was there? The Black Python.
Ooh.
You know, the Black... Oh, Viper or whatever, Black Python.
Is there a link about it somewhere?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't want to move anything on my phone in case I lose you guys. So I think if you look, I think it was Big Red 40K. I think he had it. But if you look for Catalyst, if you go to Catalyst game, like their site, then they should have something about it. Yeah.
What's his name? Bishop Steiner on Facebook or whatever. Shimmering Sword. He's got all the stuff. It's some stuff going up there.
They were the photos that we were looking at, weren't they?
But
yeah, that's him. Yeah. So Shimmering Sword. Jenna 2C. Looking forward to that. Got to complete my MW2 mech collection.
Yep. Mech actually.
Well, the Jenna's pretty cool. The 2C is just better in every way, I guess.
Yeah, 9, 14, and 7 jump or something. Horrible. It's just like, oh my god.
Dear. It's insane.
So, yeah.
Do we have any other bits and pieces, question-wise, that we wanted to go into? Oh, if Mikey's watching this later, if you're not there, buddy, the Hell's Horse thing, trial position for Hell's Horse, got me thinking. We're thinking there's some possibility there, so stay tuned.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, bloody good ideas there.
Ever showcased a set of the unboxings that we've done actually painted?
Not one of the sets, but I did paint up some of the ones from the big box set, from the main box set. Didn't I paint all of them?
Yes,
I think I did.
You did.
Yeah. And I did do
5 and my.
And I painted my star with the tiger stripes.
Yeah, that's right.
So there should be some I don't know how much of the painting stuff worked into it, but there should be a video of me doing the tiger striping on the Mad Dog and the others. And there should be one for the colour scheme that I came up with for the Dogs of War when we did the pimping out. But
we've sort of been focusing a lot on the vehicle side of things, haven't we? So
yeah.
Some more, sort of takes our time to do that, but
mainly because I don't get my head into it fast enough.
They do paint up pretty well, you know. There's a lot of detail on those plastic figures. It's really good. So yeah, I have to have a look at that.
Yeah, I'm gonna I want to do up my fire support guys, because if there's going to be clan versus NFCR at some point, I'm going to need them. And I want to get some vehicles painted up, so there might be some vehicle painting in there. I don't know how to do flames properly, but I'm working on it. I did that not the thug. What was the one that I won at the tournament thing that we did? Cudgel.
Oh, the cudgel.
The cudgel.
Yeah,
I put that together and I did it as like an Ex-Solaris mech, and I tried doing flames on the feet, so it's like a blue on blue type of scheme, like a sky blue scheme, but then he's got flames on his ankles.
Nice.
And I'm like, that's pretty cool. It was a cool idea. It didn't really work.
Well, that's all the fun of painting, isn't it? It doesn't matter if it doesn't come out good. You can always strip them back, I suppose, try again later.
Yeah. Have we ever floated the idea of creating a Discord of some kind so we could share painting chats? Basically somewhere to just, with a smaller group than say Reddit. Yeah. It's possible, but I don't have much in the way of social media, Discord, all that sort of stuff. I don't know if you want to start a Discord for that sort of thing.
Yeah, because there's sort of a lot going on in everyday life. So we're sort of doing this. It'd be fine. Like if we actually didn't have to work or whatever, then we could easily do whatever we need to do. But I'm afraid it's possible. We don't have like a Victoria's Secret sort of you know, like or anything that's really expensive that pays you a lot of money to do. You know?
Not with my waistline. Look, my thighs get so thick.
Someone said we should start like a Patreon or something just to help. I mean, I suppose we could or whatever, but I don't know. It's like if you want to help us, just buy some stuff from the shop.
Yeah, go to the shop and
we get stuff, you get stuff, and then we can do more.
Tell us what you did with it. Tell us how your game went, all that sort of thing.
Yeah, well, that
would be cool. Yeah. But I mean, there's nothing to stop people starting something like that. Cramping me like. Nothing to stop people starting something like that, like a chat room or a Facebook or something like that, where you can talk about painting and BattleTech generally and all that sort of stuff. Go for it, guys. And feel free to put links or whatever it is that people do. Oh, it's still going. Oh, more magnesium.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. No, my leg will just be stuck out. They don't know.
So that's that there.
There's been some. I want to say there's been some really, really good comments. So keep an eye on the channel things. Go back and read some of them, because some of the like scenario ideas and just different ideas for different stuff. Some of them have been really, really cool. Very cool. There you go. Sometimes Discord can be over the top. Hellman's in a DD group, and there's now so many channels there, it's hard to find voice channel. Yeah. So it's I like I say, I don't have any of that sort of thing. I've got a phone with a text, and I've got email, and I've got a PO box, and that's about it. I can't be bothered with it.
I think the best thing for you to get over your Kickstarter stuff is to get rid of the PO box.
No,
because you got the PO box because you're worried about stuff going missing when it gets delivered. But if you're not getting anything delivered,
I had some stuff that I got from Amazon nicked, so I got myself a PO box, and now it's like I can get whatever I want because I just get it sent to the PO box, and I have to really focus on not buying stuff. But the new Kickstarter, I'm going to be in. When it comes up, I'm in, because there's going to be some cool mechs in there, and I want to get some good ones. So I better start saving, I guess.
So the new beginner box that they're doing, they're actually changing it a bit. They've changed the front cover because it's new contents inside. They've taken out the Wolverine and they've put in a new one, the Vindicator.
Oh.
Yeah. Now, we were talking about the Vindicator a little
Yeah.
while ago. That's there's a few variants of it depending on what year. It's been around for a while. What's the main one had?
The OG has an LRM5, a PPC, a medium laser, and a small laser. I think
yeah.
it was.
Okay. Yeah. And I think it had jump.
Yeah, jump and a decent movement. So it was a reasonable mech.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were having a look at it before, and it was there was something in there about it. The original version had trouble with the small laser in the head because it was blocking the propulsion system for the ejection, and it's like they had to adjust that because people were dying.
And the windscreen wipers ripped off when it ran too fast and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Little problems like that.
Do you guys have any of the faster stuff? So much of it, there has to be at least 13 or more scenario books alone. Somerset Strikers being one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got
a few of them. Yeah, I do.
But I got the original BattleTech one. I got City Tech. And I got Aerotech, I think. I can't remember. And then I got the Solaris box set.
Yeah. There's a little one like the
the Mercenaries Handbook.
Mercenary
Handbook was. I saw that and I went, yes, I'm having that. But you got a bunch of stuff there.
I do. Yeah. So the old Tucky Gid one. 20 years. The books I like reading about are the like the secret agent stuff, you know?
Yeah.
All the operative from the different houses and the history of how that, because there is a massive war that's constantly going on in the background, which doesn't necessarily involve mechs, you know? It's pretty cool.
Scenario book recommendations.
Actually, they're all good. It all depends what you want. You know, if you're into clans, the even with the new book that's come out for the Tucky and all that sort of thing, all the battle reports you can make from it, just doing the scenarios are really good. That's because I don't know, people like the big battles. I like the idea of it.
Yeah.
So there was a scenario book that came out called Brush Wars, and that was basically, not your most well-known battles, but they are things that were pivotal in that sector of space for whoever was involved.
Yeah.
So it wasn't sort of as well-known. And they're kind of cool. You can do those. But I don't know. Most of the basic sort of scenario ideas from the Total Warfare book are pretty good. Start with like breakthrough or stand-up fights
and that's
just modify them.
Bregor saying that, and some of the ideas I've seen you come up with in the comments, mate, they've been really, really good.
Like yoikum.
I'm getting ideas for myself for us to do, sort of thing. So we've got some ideas for stuff that we want to do with vehicles because we're talking about vehicles. So we're going to do some scenario stuff for vehicles. And we're probably going to we'll probably talk about infantry and stuff at some point, but we'll want to run at least one mixed force battle at some point.
Definitely.
And we'll probably do more, even after we finish discussing motive types and all of that sort of thing, we'll probably just play games. So I'm trying to find some good, come up with some good scenario ideas so we can make them interesting for you guys, but also interesting for us to play.
Yeah.
Instead of just like a flat beat 'em up, which is fun.
It is fun. The scenarios are good.
Yeah. Mikey's had a few good ones in the comments, and like I say, Breg, some of yours have been pretty good, mate. Definitely been interesting. Sparked a few ideas for me.
So it's still related to BattleTech, but not happening here with us. Just want to do a shout out to Robert Dixon. So he's over in Brisbane.
Oh, okay.
And he just recently did a tournament at BrisCon 2022.
Ooh.
The link to the place or whatever we'll put up in the
description
later or whatever. Yeah. But I'd love to hear how it went. If anyone who's on the channel went to that, I'd like to hear about it. You can just leave some comments later or whatever it is. But had had a few players. It was quite good,
Yeah.
and Alpha Strike sort of sponsored that one. Robert has a lot of experience, like years of experience with BattleTech.
Cool.
And when you have a look at how much, like he had 3D boards and everything, he went the whole hog. And
Nice.
he had his own sort of little prizes and things like that. But when it sort of added to what we put into it, it was really good. There was a lot on offer.
That's
These were lovely tables, and everyone had their stuff painted, and it was a really, really good day. There are pictures of that on the Alpha Strike Facebook page. So if you go there, you should be able to see some stuff. If not, you'll just have a look. I'm not sure if the BrizCon had its own Facebook page. That I'll need to check.
It might have probably got a website or something at least, yeah.
But it was really good just to see all the different tables, all the work that he put into it. Apparently it was a really, really good day. I was watching the pictures and everything go up while it was happening, sort of thing, and it was really cool.
I assume that's a con in Brisbane.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Brisbane. Yeah.
I had to check.
I mean, there was other game systems and everything happening on the same day. You know, there was quite a bit going on, but it was good to actually have someone with the experience to sort of work with people and help them on the day and things like that. It makes a big difference. You know?
Yeah.
I really enjoyed doing, because I was basically the first sort of demo person. It was back when FASA actually had it. They had their own sort of thing as well. It's the same sort of thing, the demo teams. It just sort of transferred over.
So you have a demo team.
But I was with them when it started. That was forever ago. You know, it was really good. You'd organise it and things like that. And if you have players and other people that are sort of know about the rules, and they teach while they play. You know.
Yeah.
None of the players were really that hardcore. You know, sure you want to pick a force that wins or whatever, but generally it was pretty good. And that was the vibe I think that everyone got from the BrizCon one.
I think 90% of people are playing it to have fun.
Yeah.
And it's Big Stompy Robots. It's fun.
Yeah.
As long as you don't get too insane about it, it's a good game.
Yeah. So there are a lot of people coming over from other gaming systems to have a look at BattleTech and see what it's all about, which is fine. You know, if you've played something for a long time and you want to change, there's always something out there. I mean, you and I are the same. Even though we like BattleTech and we play some other things, there are some others that we like look at and go, "Wow, that's really nice." And you get into it, you get lost in it for a while.
So sorry to bust in on your convo, guys, but yeah, Pellman's saying the Golter campaign, Cranston Snords, which is one that I've got.
Oh yeah.
Grey Death, all scenario packs, all books from FASA. They're not campaign op though. No. And Bregel's got his Chaos campaign. Creating my own scenarios currently because I found the ones that came in the free Chaos campaign book a bit boring. Yeah, but they give you an idea of the sort of direction you want to go.
Yeah.
But BattleTech is a really, really, really cool system. It's a total system, hence the name.
Total Warfare.
Total Warfare, okay? You can take this and you can do all sorts of stuff with it. I was thinking the other day that we should do like one big building and have like infantry the building. But then I thought, no, that'll be too silly. But if you're playing it on especially if you're playing with some sort of RPG sort of flow on, like you're the games master and you've got a bunch of people that you're controlling a game for, then having something cool like that to do is really, really good. And there's no reason you can't come up with your own stuff. Like which one was it? The missile weapon video that we did. My original idea was that I was trying to get Dune worms into the game somehow because I just reread Dune and I was like, I want to get a sandworm in there somehow. And I kept thinking of trying to put one in full and like have it be attracted to the movement and all that sort of stuff. And then I thought a full-grown Dune sandworm, one of the grandfathers of the desert, would swallow an Atlas hole and not even leave a trace.
Yeah,
there'd be nothing left. So I did a downgraded version and I just made it so that the base level is that if you stop on a 0 level hex that isn't water or like rubble or something, then you have a chance to be hit by these grubs. I call them grubs because I didn't want to go with worm. So, and that would do damage to your legs.
Yeah.
And that was it. That was a simple rule that you can put into any other scenario that you have, and say, okay, so we've got grubs in this one, and they do 2 points of damage, and if you move even, then you get hit. Boom, done.
Interesting.
And it makes the scenario completely different. Completely different. Play them at night, right? Play them at night, and you've got like you've got different modifiers. You've got movement modifiers. You put a premium on spotlights on your mechs. You've got people who will go, I'm not going to take a spotlight because I can shoot at people with a spotlight without the penalty while they're using the spotlight. So you keep. You've got all sorts of really different. Oh, there you go. Great. Okay, that's copyrighted, man. I'm 100% stealing the worm idea. I'm trying desperately to do my scenario videos, my idea videos, a few little tiny videos that we can just chuck up as filler,
which are still fun.
Yeah,
you know, something that we think this is cool and it's
something.
funny.
And the grubs was going to be one of those, but I keep redoing them because I hate the way they come out. I keep thinking it's stupid, but discussing the worms and the grubs that I was going to do was going to be one of those things. You can put they don't have alien races in BattleTech, which is actually a pretty good thing. It means you haven't got any of that complication. You've just got war. But there's no reason you can't have something like an extraterrestrial life form or a different life form. Like there's a short story with the young lass. I think I've mentioned this before. The young lady that's at a ranch and they're ranching these big bulls, and they're basically like an auroch. It's like a big longhorn bull that can knock a locust over, right? And you could have that as like, if you miss a shot, you're shooting at a mech and you miss a shot and there's a bull behind it, then you've got an X chance of hitting a bull and it'll run towards the thing. And you could have them charge as like a 20 or 30 or 40 ton mech, and it would be cool. It would make it different. It'd give you something else to think about when you're doing it.
Interesting.
Holy crap. Oh, okay. There is a Darren Wheeler on there.
Darren Wheeler.
G'day, Daz.
Planet Hunter's Paradise. There's mech-sized dinosaurs on it.
I think it was MW2 edition.
Yeah, that's right. Yes. Is that your brother?
No.
No? You sure?
Pretty positive.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Could be my evil twin. Are you from
we
the...
have to meet him.
Are you from the, like, horrible timeline? Come to chop my arm off.
You're the what is it? The reverse Darren Wheeler.
Oh, he's in Victoria. Okay.
Are you sure you're your brother?
Long time BattleTech fan. Okay.
Good.
And Bregel's after mech-sized dinosaurs now. You've just got worms, man. Work with one thing at a time. Jeez.
I think they had rules for them as well, because there was a picture in the MechWarrior 2 thing. I think it was in the MechWarrior 2 book. It had a T-Rex that was grabbing onto the side of a bushwhacker mech or something. It's just big claws in it. It's just sitting there.
Perlman reckons there's a creation system for making monsters and such, usually an expansion to one of the RPG books. So yeah,
okay.
They're probably out there, but there's no reason that you can't just come up with a rule. And like I say, this is something that I was going to go into, like game balance, how to set up a scenario, all that sort of stuff. It's not going to be full on because I don't know anything. I'm not a statistician. I don't know how to balance things, but I think most people that play games get when something's OP. Like the Battlemaster scenario that we played twice because I wanted to beat him. Where the Battlemaster has to break past the other three mechs.
Yeah, that was a real challenge.
That is an unbalanced scenario.
But it's cool.
But it's a balanced, unbalanced scenario, if you see what I mean. It's really good. I lost both, but I consider it to be balanced. I reckon it's a good scenario.
Yeah.
Right? There's some scenarios that you go and you play it and you go, that just doesn't, that's no.
Hard to,
but the ones that they do officially in some of the books, most of the time they're pretty good.
They are pretty good. Yeah. Anything that involves rolling dice, essentially it's randomizing a lot of things. So
That's the big purple pills that get rid of the worms. I've had those, mate. They're horrible. Don't worry, it's just Bergel. So MechWarrior 2, but there's one from a Time of Wars expansion. Oh, yeah, okay. So that would be the mech-sized dinosaurs, yep.
Yeah, okay. I remember seeing it somewhere. Anyway.
Yeah. But you could 100% put that sort of thing in. Like I say, these were like genetically modified or like rebred or something. They were basically aurochs. If you look up an auroch, it's like a big longhorn bull, and they're like 20 tons or some crap, and they've got 19-foot horns. They're huge. They're bigger than elephants, and you could 100% have stuff like that. It's no biggie.
It's only one step away from Dino Riders, really, because that's what's going to happen.
Oh dear. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. You could do that too, but yeah.
So just we can keep talking about BattleTech. That's fine. Just some other things. If you've just joined our video, welcome.
Yes.
If this is the first video of ours that you've watched, my name is Adam. This is Taryn. And
Hello.
We love BattleTech a lot, but we love a lot of
Gaming
games.
generally.
Gaming generally, like RPGs, all sorts of stuff. You know, we haven't really looked at a lot of RPGs, but like tabletop gaming and things like that, where this is it. We love it. So
I used to play Werewolf with a bunch of guys.
yeah,
Because
everyone's done some RPG stuff.
Yeah,
so it's
Werewolf.
All cool. So Eldfall Chronicles.
Yep.
Okay, that's still going ahead. If you saw our last in conversation, I mentioned it in there.
Yes.
So they're still waiting to get their basically the first final sample, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So the final product, it's the first sample of that they're going to get sent to them to have a look.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
So it's all getting done in China. They had some delays because of what's going on there. It's still going on there, unfortunately. There's poor people. So it's once they get that in, we'll have a better idea of sort of where everything is. But we will be getting our own, and we will get to do some unboxing and take a look at that, and we can really show you something really
Awesome.
cool with that. I think it's really cool. I just want to get that box.
It does look like a good one. Like I
Yeah.
said, the system looks a little complex, but it's only small scale, so I think you can kind of work with it and work around it.
Yeah. A
Um,
lot of work has sort of gone into it. The models look amazing in the pictures.
Yeah.
Of what they're going to have. So
Yeah.
it looks really, really good. So
then I just got the latest email from Kingdom Death. So
oh God. They're always big too, aren't they?
What
Always
insane
massive
models.
posts.
Jesus.
Yeah. Okay.
This is the mosquito one or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, one thing I found unrelated to was remember Chronopia? Remember that? Does that ring a bell? Chronopia at all?
It's vague.
It has
Brain
the
cells firing.
Firstborn and the no, that's all right. Anyway,
No,
so
it's gone.
it's basically a dark fantasy thing
Yeah.
that was I don't know, Target Games in Europe somewhere. They sort of started it all, and it was pretty good. I actually remember playing it years ago.
I was going to say it was an older one, right?
It was, yeah, and then it just sort of stopped or whatever. But some of the people who worked on the original one have teamed up with some others who are like fans of it, and they have just, I don't know if the Kickstarter's still going or it's got like 10 hours left, something like that, but they're relaunching Chronopia. So it's all the same factions. They're doing new models for everything, and it's done in this ISO something plastic that they can do in-house. And what's good about it is that, you know, when you get a sprue and you cut everything out and you've still got like sprue bits, most people will make like junk terrain or whatever it is.
Yeah, you just make pipes and things.
Yeah, that's right. Well, this one, you can actually melt it down and reuse it. Ooh. So, hello for the environment. Thank you very much. That's really nice.
So you can send it back to them and they can...
No, I suppose you could, yeah. They were
Melt
talking
it
about it, saying, "Oh, let's just get a group." But you know, but if they get the models, they probably won't be on a sprue. I don't know how they can do it. They could cut them all out and then just reuse them. Or I don't know. I'm not exactly sure where they're going to go with it. But the fact is that plastic stuff is just amazing, and the quality is like really, really nice.
Yeah.
But they've got all the factions, and they're redoing. And it's for those of you who are were into Chronopia, who had like even a passing interest in it. It's definitely worth having a look because you can back it now. It's going to be, I think they said something like the end of end of the year or something quick, something
Okay.
fairly quick, or yeah, it's going to be. But anyway, I just thought it was interesting. I wasn't sure if you played Chronicles.
I know I'm going to break my Kickstarter rule for BattleTech,
Yeah.
and I think I'm going to have to break it for Tiny Epic Vikings, because Vikings.
And Tiny Epic.
Tiny Epic.
They make such good
But
stuff.
yeah, they're really good games.
Oh.
But they're the only two I'm looking at the moment. But yeah, Bregel plays Kingdom Death as well, and he's just painted the antelope.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
A man of substance.
Yes. Well, I haven't actually stuck any of my models together or painted any of them because I'm having a hard enough time doing battle mechs. So yeah, fun. I think Roll20 has BattleTech. Okay.
What?
Does Roll20 have BattleTech?
What do you mean? What is
Roll20. It's like a GURPS, isn't it? It's like a standardized RPG system or something. I can't remember. What's Roll20?
I don't know.
So Bregel's off to his notepad to write down. So scenario like rawhide, cattle driving dinosaurs, startled and knock over mechs. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, you could 100% do that. Oh, it's an online RPG. It's online. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, Pillman. I'm an old man. I forget stuff. Leave me alone. I'm 110. Ask Cam. Yeah, but that would be. I play games on Xbox and I play games on Steam, but I don't actually play any of them online. I generally don't do like multiplayer stuff because it's people and people keep screwing me up. I played an Ark series.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I played an Ark series with a friend of mine. She convinced me to get on this server with some friends of hers. It was really, really fun. It was really good. It was fun. And they had rules. You're not meant to kill people unless you leave a note and all this sort of stuff. And like this.
Sorry, you died?
Yeah. The first time I was on there, I got killed. My thing got destroyed. Everything was taken, and I was dragged out into the water and left to like respawn in the water. I'm like, this didn't happen. And then I generally play Ark like a hermit. So I build myself a raft, and then I build a building on the raft that carries everything that I need, and I drive the raft around and like play on the raft. And I parked it near an island, and somebody obviously had claimed the island as their home, and they came out and they sank my raft and killed me while I was offline. I'm like, I can't be bothered with people. So.
I don't want to rebuild. I think it was like that Fallout 76 or whatever it was. You know, basically once your settlement's big enough to start launching nukes or whatever, you just...
Yeah, I can't. I love Fallout, but I wouldn't play Fallout 76 if you paid me. No. I played Fallout 4. I've got Fallout 4. I love it. It's great. It's cool. But I wouldn't play Fallout 76 because once you introduce other people, you can't do Fallout properly. Because Fallout isn't an FPS. It's a role-playing system.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you can put the sights over the dude. If you don't have a good rifle skill, you can't shoot him properly. You know, it's a me thing. I like playing XCOM, so I'm obviously an idiot.
XCOM's cool. XCOM is cool. Interesting board game that they make for that too, eh? Using the app.
Yes.
As a timer.
We played that a couple of times. It was actually really fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. That Fallout. I don't know if I told you. They released a little while ago, I think now.
They did a Kickstarter for the game, like the board game.
No, this is the miniatures, tabletop miniatures game.
Ah, yeah.
They've got the big robot. What was it called? The big robot that throws the nukes and stuff.
I think there was a robot at the end of
Fallout
3.
Yeah, but there's one at 4 as well. It's the same thing.
Okay.
But I think the model's like this big.
Yeah, it would be. It was huge.
It was huge.
Yeah.
This scenario for it. That's cool. All right. What games do you guys play that's not? We've started talking about it.
Well, apparently people play Fallout 76 and XCOM.
That's cool. What other sort of tabletop games are out there that's maybe something we'd want to have a look at? What do you reckon? Because we've had a look at a few games. We've got those those battle reports that are going to come up soon at other systems.
Yeah.
We're going to have a look at another one next week. We're going to do some filming on that.
And that should be the last one, I
That's
think.
the last.
That's our 7th.
Yeah. So we'll have
We're
a
gonna
week,
do
a
the-
week of those, and you can
Yeah.
just sort of see us playing them and doing whatever. But is there what sort of game system tabletop do you guys play that actually be worth looking at?
We've got
Let us know.
XCOM, Battle Brothers, and Phoenix Point.
Phoenix Point.
I think they're all turn-based computer games, if I remember my Steam list. Because I've got XCOM and Battle Brothers, and I'm pretty sure I've got Phoenix Point on my wish list. Board games, he's got Fallout Wasteland, Warfare, and Elder Scrolls Call to Arms. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Pellman's got a few, some really old games. Yeah, I've got some really old games, man. I think I've still got Warhammer Quest somewhere.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure I've got it somewhere.
$1 million right there.
Yeah, probably.
New one looks interesting. People were just bad about it.
Mm.
Got some cool poses on that. A bit less static. But pretty good.
A Shardalon.
Yeah, that's this one. Wrath of a Shardalon.
Oh, crap,
Dungeons and
okay.
Dragons one, so.
Yeah, I think we played that.
We played that one. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. Avalon Hill Games, Pellman reckons.
Yeah.
Yes, Wrath of a Shardalon. It's over here. You can't see it, but
Big
I
red,
just pointed
big
to
red
it.
dragon and stuff.
Squad Leader. Squad Leader. Apparently, Pellman plays it and Bregel reckons it's fantastic. So there you go.
Is it World War II? Sounds like a World War II
It
thing.
does, doesn't it? Ran a bit of Forbidden Lands last year, which was fun. Forbidden Lands.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Oh no, it's Forbidden Kingdom is the one that dungeon one. With
Yeah, yeah.
Japanese style thing.
Yeah. Where are we? Oh, somewhere.
It's there somewhere. There's a WoW board game. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fairly new. Oh, the Small World. I think they did a Warcraft version of Small World. Did you play that?
I've
We did
played
play
Small
it,
World
yeah,
because Small World was actually quite good. I don't know about Warcraft.
I wish someone would just hurry up and make like a bloody proper tabletop StarCraft 2.
Yeah. So
Just
yes, he's got the StarCraft game. Where's your StarCraft game?
over there.
Over here. Okay. Yes, he does. Yeah. You can see that.
Not the add-on.
Not the add-on
Not
though.
the add-on though. For some reason,
But we've played that a few times. It's good.
some of the bits are falling apart. We played it.
It's been around for a while.
played a lot.
Solo stuff. Got John Butterfield design games, mostly crunchy solo board games. Yep. I started buying a lot of stuff that was solo play as well because it's handy if you got nothing to do and nowhere to do it.
Yeah.
Nowadays, of course, it's Steam or Xbox, but you know, there's always the chance of the internet going down or the power going out or something like that. It's cool to have something you can have a game of.
Might actually get some painting done. Oh, everything's shut down. I'm going to have a nap, he says.
Yeah, that's it. There's no more stuff to do than, I'm not going to be painting. I'm going to be sleeping. Dear, oh dear. Yeah, I think the StarCraft game is really hard to get now, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You'd have to spend like thousands on eBay or something, probably.
Yeah. It's good. I like it. I don't know. There's something. The combat card thing was interesting. I didn't mind that.
Forbidden Lands is an RPG. I remember that. I knew it was ringing a bell.
Yeah.
I think I've seen the books in Valhalla.
Yeah, was it Deadlands?
Something like that, yeah.
Deadlands, yeah. Forbidden Fortress, that's what we were doing.
Yeah, Forbidden Lands is a different RPG, yeah. Based on your last video, I got CAV manual and some minis.
Oh, good.
Cav manual.
Yeah.
There you go.
Good. Got the book. We've got the models. Still haven't got around to doing it. Just too busy catching up with everything. I do want to have a look at that.
We did play the newer heavy gear though a while back, didn't we? They changed
They've
the
got
rules on that
they've
again?
got third edition, which sort of follows the same sort of thing.
Yeah.
You know, with the electronic warfare, which is pretty big.
But we'll have to try Cav, because that's the Warlord system, but with mechs.
Yeah.
And that's the Warlord system. I don't know if we've actually played it.
For fantasy, we did. It's part of that 7 that we were working on.
Yeah, but have we got any videos on here currently? I don't think so. No.
Might have to do something.
We might have,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure. But we've definitely got it in the 7 systems in 7 days thing that we're doing.
Yeah.
So hopefully at some point soon there'll be a thing, and you'll be able to see Warlord in effect. But you'll probably have Cav before then.
I do like Warlord though. Like some really nice models and stuff. And the paint job that Simon did on those for us were just
Dead set awesome.
good.
Yeah. But the Cav one, that Warlord, was it the Rage system?
Rage system.
Yeah, that Rage system is really easy because he's saying he's going to play it with his son, and that's a quite easy one for the kids to pick up, for the younger people to pick up. I mean, if you've got a real brainiac person, then and he was the one that gave the recommendation, mate. I just looked on in awe and thought, yes, that's cool.
Yeah,
so
that's cool.
he said thank you for the recommendation.
Oh, that's good. So, yeah, because I think they're producing all their stuff in-house now as well with that. Like, I don't know if it's the same plastic we were talking about earlier, but it's the quality of the miniatures that are coming out now are really good. Some of the early ones were still sort of flexible.
Yeah.
This one is still flexible. It's a bit firmer. So, and they look really good. But anything you can make in-house is definitely the way to go. With the way that shipping and everything is right now, it's just insane.
Yeah. But that's the same with things like Frostgrave and the other. What was the war game that we did? Kings.
One of the Wrath of Kings.
Yeah, Wrath of Kings, I think. But
and
the same
Dragon
guy,
Rampant.
Dragon Rampant,
Yeah.
that's it. So Frostgrave, Dragon Rampant, Warlord. You can use any models you've got. You could play Cav, like you said, with the mechs from BattleTech. Easy.
Yeah, I suppose you could.
Yeah. It's the system that you're more interested in those. But like I say, I used to play Phoenix Command with some mates of mine, and all we had was graph paper, some push pins, and a scientific calculator that did random numbers between 1 and 100. And that was it. That was all we played with. And the rule book, obviously.
That'll work.
That was it.
Quite well.
Yeah. That was all we did.
Really?
I
I think we've been going for a while. I think
We
we
have.
might actually. Oh, what is it? 6 o'clock.
Yes. 6 o'clock.
We shall finish it up here. So, any last sort of questions? Anything we sort of need to mention? We'll just keep going. We've just got our videos going, so we'll keep going with those. We've still got those little shorts. People seem to like those shorts, so we'll keep that going for now. But any suggestions? We always look at it as well.
May as well.
Yeah.
We have the atlases that someone mentioned. I don't think that was Mikey. I think that was someone else. Well, it might have been Mike. Somebody mentioned doing atlases loaded up with Inferno ammo.
Yes.
Or mechs loaded up with Inferno ammo. So I've made a couple of atlases, and we're going to fight them at some point. They overheat like a mofo, and we're going to be playing against them.
I'm not sure how long that's going to go.
That should be a short video, because one of them will explode basically instantly. Oh, there you go. Darren reckons the shorts were good. Nice. Thanks, mate.
Good. Okay. Well,
All good?
I think that is it. Any last?
No, but there's 7 people there live chat. I mean, one of them's me, obviously, but that's very cool. Thanks for turning up, guys.
Yes, very much so.
All right.
So the channel is growing nicely. We're getting a lot of new faces, which is good, and a lot of experience from a lot of people, which is that's what we want.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
So Greg was saying he's always watching the content, commenting or not. So we're just going to assume you're still alive, all right? You turn up to one of these every now and then and make sure we remember.
Yeah, just check in, mate. Thanks. Poor Taryn, he loses sleep.
Dear.
Okay, all right. So thank you very much. Consider subscribing and sharing it around, because we really do need more people. it's cool.
Yeah.
The more people you got involved, the
right.
better the chats and everything are.
Someone just dropped in at the end. Spartaner 251, g'day Spartaner, and we're leaving.
And we're leaving
so
now. We're so sorry.
good timing, buddy.
but it's the effort that counts, isn't it? It does.
We'll try and give you as much warning as we can that we're going to do these, so that you can be ready. And Gregor just said he set an alarm. So that's what I have to do.
That's it.
All
right. So we are going. Thank you very much for joining us, and we hope that you continue to stay with the channel and continue to watch our videos, because it's weird talking into a camera that nobody watches at the end.
It's weird talking into a camera for me, but I'm getting the hang of it. Yeah. It's all good.
All right. Thank you, and take care of yourself.
Billy's going to turn it off. Bye, guys.
I don't know. Is it going?
I don't know.
Tech support.